Colt McAlister. The man pushed a button, activating a metal sphere that rose from the countertop. It flew over Colt's head, where it hovered. There were no strings holding it in the air. "What is that?" "Stand still, please," the man said as he looked at a monitor. "It's flying." An aperture opened beneath the belly of the sphere, bathing Colt in a green spotlight as the sphere spun slowly in place. A dimensional replica of Colt flickered to life next to him. It reminded Colt of an X-ray. He could see his skeleton as well as the change in his front pocket. "How is it doing that?" The man ignored Colt's question. "Do you have a phone, camera, or any other type of recording device?" he asked. Colt shook his head. The man pushed the button once more, and the holographic image of Colt disappeared. The aperture closed, and the sphere returned to the desk. The man picked up a duffel bag from the floor and handed it to Colt. "You can change in the locker room at the end of the hall." "Thanks." Colt paused, looking at the sphere, then at the man, who didn't return his gaze. He had all the warmth of a robot, and there was clearly no point in asking more questions. Colt walked down a long corridor before reaching the boys' locker room. He was expecting more science fiction gadgetry, but there was nothing extraordinary, at least nothing that stood out. There were walls of stacked lockers, hooks filled with towels next to open shower stalls, and long benches. A dozen boys about his age were in various states of undress as they changed into black T-shirts with matching cargo pants and combat boots. Colt was strong, but most of them looked like professional athletes. They were tall, their shoulders were broad, their chests thick, and their stomachs taut. Without a word, Colt walked over to a quiet corner and unzipped his bag to find the same uniform. He dressed quickly, embarrassed to find the bag even had new underwear. Since there was no belt, Colt had to use his own to keep his pants from falling down. "Where are you from?" Colt turned around to find a tall boy with dark skin and black hair smiling at him. "San Diego." "So that explains it." "Explains what?" "Your hair." "What's that supposed to mean?" "You're a surfer dude, right? You have the tan, the blue eyes, and the shaggy blonde hair. All you need is a set of puka shells, and you could be the poster boy for Southern California." "I guess," Colt said, before stuffing his old clothes into his duffel bag. He wanted the kid to go away, but he decided to be polite. "Where are you from?" "I was born in Virginia, but I've lived in Germany, Japan, Washington, Texas, and a few other places. Right now I live in Arizona." "My grandpa lives there." "Yeah, I get that a lot. By the way, I'm Romero," the boy said, offering Colt his enormous hand. "I'm Colt." "So you're a gunslinger or something?" "Not exactly." As the boys shook hands, another man in uniform walked into the locker room. "Put your personal items in one of the lockers and follow me." "I didn't bring a padlock," Colt said. "You don't need one," Romero said. "Just put your thumb on that sensor." Colt raised his thumb to a small black pad next to one of the lockers. A green light glowed and the door clicked open. Romero took Colt's duffel bag, stuffed it inside, and shut the door. Then he placed his thumb on the same sensor, but this time a red light flashed 3 times. The door didn't open. "Now you try it," Romero said. Colt put his thumb on the sensor, and just like before, the door clicked open. "How does it work?" "It's a biometric scanner," Romero said. "They reset them every night, but for today, that's your locker. The only way someone could break in is if they cut your thumb off." Colt shut the door before trying to open it again. "We'd better get going," Romero said. "Lore is going to make us run laps until we throw up if we're late for orientation." "How do you know so much about this place?" "My dad is kind of in charge." "He's the principal?" "Not exactly. He's the director of the entire agency." "What agency?" "Chaos." "Wait," Colt said. "As in the Chaos Agency that protects the world from alien invasions?" "Yep." Colt hesitated. "I don't get it. I mean, isn't that just in comic books and movies?"